All aboard, it's Kelly Jack, and it's time for How Not to Game with Kelly Jack. And this is the Expanding Worlds tutorial for Semi-Trans Pack 64, where we're kind of doing a gameplay tutorial where as I encounter things, we talk about how to utilize the tools, how to do things, how to access things, and I show you in a real game situation. That's why I do it this way, so that you can get a feel for what it's going to be like in-game to use those tools. Maybe your game style is slightly different. That's okay. It's easy to adapt when you see, because most of what we're looking at is the tools. Now, I had a huge amount of people waiting back down here at the jet docks to get into town. And so it is time to start thinking about moving more and more people. How do we do that? Well, let's put a second train out. I've already built it. I utilized the abilities on my charter, which did state, if you remember back at our charter episode, for what house rules I can play by. I can buy obsolete vehicles with my company and utilize them. Now, it might be that you guys are going to suggest a limit. If you do, there's a comment section down below. Use that. Leave it out there so that people can argue with you as to how much will limit, how many years, how many decades more can I extend service by supposedly buying scrap vehicles to rebuild into, one good vehicle. Should I have a barn where I have to buy X number of vehicles? Hey, that's an idea. Because that's what would have to happen. Or I'd have to take and machine up my own parts. And in that case, maybe an obsolete vehicle should cost more to buy. I'd have to figure out how to do it. I don't know coding, but I'm willing to learn it. A little bit. Don't ask me to be Superman. All right, let's get this guy set up. So he needs to be on our route from here. Our train route is the Torrid, so we need to find the Torrid. So the Tourism Torrid. Uh-oh, our scroll stopped working. That's never a good sign. There he is. Right there. And we're going to launch him on out into the system. And we're going to see where he's going to head to. Yep, he's going to go straight to the one I need him to go to. Perfect. And yes, that depot is going to need to be relocated. And we're never going to be able to have a true double line. As you can see, we're just lucky enough, because it's a small station at this time, to not interfere with the road. But I think down the road, we're going to have to fix that. And I think it's time for us to put in another bridge. Probably only our third or fourth bridge for road. But that'll be another episode. Again, there's going to be a few episodes, and posting may be late today because of me getting some work and, the 24-hour cycle. That if I've used all my uploads, I can't upload until a certain point in time. That train's going right back out. That tells me that, yeah, we definitely have, with 2,000 people, we might even have enough that we can do 3 of those trains. So let's go ahead and put another errand with 3 passenger cars out, put him on the Torrid, and get him launched. and see if this builds a slightly better system. I don't want to go more than 3 turrets. Technically, this is a route expansion. Should I be doing it? That's a good question, guys. And it's one for you guys to figure out. Our trains come out, he's going to wait for the other guy to pass, and then he will go down the line to start picking people up. Hopefully we don't have too big of a wait down here at Oakham at the other end. Another thing we need to consider doing, because it's pretty obvious that we've hit that point, is with multiple trains on the system, it is time to change our signaling. Oops. Wrong buttons. Add a station here. Change that to an in, that to an in. There's our out. And we'll actually do it right there. That'll get him into the zone. These both have enough space. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we'll be clear of the tracks behind us. It's actually 3 here. 1, 2, 3. This has got 1, 2, 3. So we'll be clear of the tracks, capable of having these guys moving. And now we need to go into the torrid and do a change on how the torrid works. So there was an expansion, and now there's a reroute in 1858. What is that reroute? Well, we're going to take out, come to here, insert stop. We're going to make him here. And then we're going to come back to the original stop, this one, and remove him. So now he's going to hit on the other side of the train. Now, the first couple of trains that may be out there might not be functional. Another thing we need to start doing is moving people to the station. And that's going to require some rerouting. So we're going to add a bus halt right here as part of Oakham Station. So Oakham Station will now be served by coaches. Go to our lines. Use the filter. There's the Oakham Town Coach. Go into his schedule, and somewhere between Brewery and Central Stop, there we go, right here. This is the one where we want to add there. And we also want to do an insert between these two, so it's going to hit it on the way back. Actually, the more I think about it, no, we're just going to hit him once for now. I think that should work, and everything should be fine. We are 5 years away from getting our good train, the first of the good ones of the middle steam era, the Great Steam Expansion, as I call it, where we finally start to see a lot of different steam engines. And when we get those, we'll be able to start doing a lot more fun stuff. Checking that, we're up to 105. You know what? I think it's time to add a second train to Oakham Farms, the Oakham Ale Granger, because it's pretty obvious that the Oakham Granger needs to get more grain over to the brewery. So we'll grab this. It's going to be an output, actually, and we're going to change this to an output. This is now going to become a choose station, choose platform. And yes, there was another way we could have put a better train out, but we don't have a better engine yet to pull it with. That's going to be economical. So we're waiting for an economical engine. And the reason for that is, what is our company play style? Cheap. We're cheapskates. We're going to make the old vehicles run as long as we can. And we're going to go on over to here. At this spot, we're going to take and grab an Aaron and 3 bulk gondolas for the grain. He's running 4, so we'll run 4. Yep, 4 gondolas. It's the Ale Granger. Where is he? The All Oak Ale Granger. The line was not extended, it's just added vehicles. We're not going to worry for now. I don't really have a code for adding vehicles, if I remember right. Checking my notes here. Extension R is renamed. M is merged. So really he should be an altered line too, not a So we altered the run line. And technically, we did the same with the Torrid, because he's now running on an altered line. So instead of rerouted, he is altered line, alternate lined. Realigned. Looking pretty good here. I'm going to see if I can post 2 this morning so that you guys know what's going on. Sorry, I'm not really given a choice on the days I work and the amount of time I have to work and to waste waiting for things. So I don't get to take me like a lot of people. Like the poor guys who get stuck in traffic for hours. Those are the guys that play the first-person shooters, by the way, in my opinion. Now, I am going to do a minor realignment here that I'm not going to take and make a big deal about, just so that I can expand that station. even though the other end of this station is going to be a total bear to, well, no, I can do a one spot. And I imagine this one could take and use a bigger train as soon as we get, but I'm waiting for that faster service and more power that will come with the WEC St. B, KK St. B. When it comes out. I'm also seriously considering some way to fix this area here, but unfortunately to do so we have to reduce our farm capability, and that's something I'm always loath to do. Alright, so we've expanded service because we noticed that we had backing people, and most of them are wanting to go out there to the tourist park station. And we do have an issue coming up. Okay. Does he have any people on board? Yes, he's got a full load of people too. Wonderful. He's got a mostly full load of people. Well, this is going to be interesting. Let's retarget him. Come on back to Central Station. For just a moment, we're going to take out that signal. If I can get him up here to the park, then I can turn him around and send him back. I'll have some ticked off passengers, but oh well. Again, not everything works the way you want it to. Yes, I have begun thinking about splitting the line, doing a line split, and having a station here, having these two serve there, the station here, but it would be a complicated mess to operate. Now he should go around, and with that, now they should all wait here for this little stretch right here. And that's 20 minutes. Hey guys, have a better day than I'm having. I'm Kelly Jack. This has been episode 63 in the case I forgot to tell it, because I probably did. Reminder, we've got a new change in scheduling this week. This week's scheduling, and it's not set in stone yet. We're just trying it out. I'm going Saturday and Tuesday for Expanding Worlds. That gives you a chance in between my massive series of drops where I respond to your stuff to get comments in on the things and influence the game a little bit better. I'm Kelly Jack. Definitely have a better day than I'm having.